There was a homeless guy that scared the shit out of everybody, yelling and screaming. He's throwing stuff, he's spitting. I saw the fear and the panic on the rest of the people I was with. At this point, I'm like, just go under, climb over, you go under, you climb over. What's going on in the subways? I rarely go in the subways, but we went on the subway. I had family up from Philly. We had four little kids. Starting at my son, 13, all the way down to like 9, something like that, 8. We had 4 kids. We had 4 adults. We went down to John's Pizza, which is a nice stop for you tourists out there. They make a good pie. But it's just a cool spot. It's a cool place to walk around after you eat your pizza. Good people watching. And, then we went into the subway after having a glorious, afternoon at the pizza place. And there was a homeless guy that scared the shit out of everybody, yelling and screaming. And everyone went silent. Everyone went into one line to try to get through the turnstile, right? He's throwing stuff. He's spitting. And I said after the fact, look, I've been in New York over 20 years, and I'm used to that crap. Usually you tell those guys to shut the F up for real. But, I saw the fear and the panic on the rest of the people I was with. Not everybody, but most of them. And I'm just like, just crawl under. Because people are with their – people are like this. They got their subway card, their Metro card, or whatever the hell it's called, and they're shaking, and they're all they have to do is get in the slot, but they're missing because this guy's screaming and yelling and spitting and just throwing whatever he could find. It was just dumb stuff like, empty can of soda or whatever, a bag, like a Target bag, but he was really hoping he could find a boulder. And everyone is trying to get through the turnstiles, and their hands are shaky. So at this point, I'm like, just go under, climb over, you go under, you climb over to get away from this guy. And then and we got through it, and everyone's like, but we didn't pay the fare. I'm like, I don't give a crap. Trust me, I paid the fare in my city taxes. Trust me on that. And I said, if anyone stops me, I'll go, you saw the same thing. And then there's a guy in the subway toll booth. He's like looking around like this, and he's on a phone, and he's trying to call people. Everyone's panicking. And then we get on the subway, and all of a sudden there's a dude, I swear to you, I do not make shit. I really try not to make shit up. Sometimes I might try to exaggerate a little something for theater, for a little oomph, which you learn to do when you're doing a radio show or whatever. This is true. So then we get on the subway. We're like, and then you hear this guy. He's mumbling to himself. He's farting and snoring. And it's a giant homeless guy in the middle of winter, no shirt on. He's got long gray shorts that probably started out as white. And he's just taking up a complete, 4 easily seats on the subway with all his junk around him. So now we're all just crowded into each other, trying to stay away from the guy. And oh yeah, he smelled horrendous. He smelled like a dumpster. And I've been trying to tell, my people when they come and see us, like, yeah, man, it's cool. New York's cool. There's nothing different, really. There's nothing different, which I really believed. And then I look, and there's a guy no less than 4 feet from us, just mumbling and staring and talking about, I have no problem going back to prison. And that's the guy that I was truly scared of. The yelling and screaming, spitting guy where I had everyone going over or under the turnstiles. I wasn't, that was just annoying. But the guy that was just staring straight ahead, he wasn't talking to anyone particularly, saying, I have no problem going back to prison, scared the living shit out of me. We couldn't get to our stop fast enough. And then I whispered to my wife, I'm like, we have to go. We got to go right past them to get out. She's like, I know. What? I don't know. Just hope for the best. Just hope for the best. And long story short, that guy, he was mumbling and stuff, but we got out of the subway. So to answer your question, Eddie Edwards, I saw it for myself. What's going on in the subways? That's what's going on in the subways. So I guess they got the National Guard here in New York City deployed, and they're armed, and they're now just they're taking a little look in the subways.